Shalom. First off, I want to say the water thank you to the Most High and the Son for giving me the spirit to do this review. This review is about Russia. If you haven't heard or seen the video, on the 19th, it was a meteor-like object that raced across the sky, lit up the whole sky very bright, and somebody driving, I guess they had a camera on the dash and they caught it and they posted on YouTube. Now, if you go and watch that video, okay, when it lights up the sky, okay, the first, I'm gonna say quote unquote comet for right now, because that's what the people think it is. But us in the truth, we know different about the signs of the skies and different things of that nature because the scripture speaks of it. Now, when that bright light goes across the sky, if you look closely, because the video slows it down for you, if you look closely, in the mix of that bright, like lightning color, like a bright, glowy light color, in the mix of it is like a color of fire starts to form, amber, an amberish color starts to form. And when it forms, it separates from the lightning color. And when it separates, it's like it flies away as it separates. Now, if it's something just falling from the sky and the journey and the whole point of falling from the sky is just to hit the ground, why would anything need to separate and go the opposite way? Showing you is something in the mixture that's working, that's doing something. Okay? I'm gonna go to Ezekiel. I'm not gonna read the whole chapter, but Ezekiel chapter 1, reading that whole chapter is basically speaking on the angels in the chariot and explaining how they maneuver themselves and basically the angels in their vehicles. Okay? I'm only gonna read two scriptures, verse 4 and verse 13. I'm gonna first start at verse 13. Ezekiel chapter 1, verse 4. I'm gonna start at 4. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud, and a fire enfolding itself. Now it says a great cloud. Now in other scriptures, it explains that cloud symbolically talking about the chariots of God, meaning the vehicles of the angels, which they maneuver themselves. So-called UFOs, which the white men call them, unidentifiable flying object, but it's identified according to the scriptures. Though those creatures, which is the Most High's creation, the angels, are not popping up for no reason. Okay, so I'm gonna keep reading. It says, a great cloud and a fire enfolding itself, and a brightness was about it, and out of the mix thereof, as the color of amber, out of the mix of the fire. So right here, it's describing, okay, in that great cloud, in the chariot of the Most High God, where the angels are, which is the angels' vehicles. It says in the mix of is as a fire, as amber, and as a brightness was about it. So when you watch that video, in the mix, when it goes across the screen, the mix of it, you start to see that fiery amberish forming in it, and then it separates, almost like it's pushing more power into the object that's flying, until like it's bursting it out of itself. And when that orangey light color separates, it's like it flies away the opposite way. Okay? Why? Because it's an angel through the power of the Most High God. That's what you're seeing. Something that's beyond us. Okay? It's beyond us. So you so-called white people always feel you have an answer for something. Okay? You put a name on it here, put a name on it there. You got 50 different names for one thing, but we know what it is, according to those who are awake, those Israelites who are awake. Okay? In this historic time, getting this knowledge and information and being able to connect it to the scriptures of what we see out in reality in real life. Because this book you see, this book is actually living, like living waters, man. It's living. That's why that video, I can connect it quickly to the scriptures through the Spirit of the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, which is a blessing to do that. Okay? So I'm going to read verse 13. As for the likeness of the living creatures, their appearance was like burning coals of fire, There goes that orangey-like color again, that amberish color, because a burning coals of fire, you already know what color that is. So I really don't have to explain that too much. And like the appearance of lamps, same type color. And went up and down among the living creatures. It went up and down among the living creatures, and the fire was bright, and out of the fire went forth lightning. Okay? And like I said, that other color, which when you first see in the video when it come through, is just a color of lightning. But in the mix of that lightning, okay, the I'm gonna say angel because what it was start to show its color, and it separated from the lightning like color. It separated and flew the opposite way. Okay, that is a sign. The Most High God speaks about signs in the times, signs of the last days. Okay, same like the blood moons, the eclipse, which if I'm not mistaken, it's supposed to be 4 this month. It's already been 1, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on it, but you can do your research on that. But there's supposed to be 4 this month, which is just signs of the times, signs in the skies. Okay, and all that, and since that happened in Russia, speaking on Russia, it's a lot of things happening in Russia right now. Okay, it's a lot of prophecy signs going on in Russia right now, with wars and rumors of wars, and them positioning themselves. So these signs of the sky, is a sign that goes right back to the Most High's will being fulfilled and things happening to further so the kingdom can come on earth. See, a lot of our people pray that they'll be in church saying that prayer, thy kingdom come, that will be done on earth as it is in heaven. They say that prayer, but they don't know what that's talking about, man. It's talking about our kingdom coming, man. The kingdom on earth, not a place we're gonna fly away like a dove into the sky. No, the Most High God through His Son Yahweh Shai, through the Most High's power, bringing a righteous kingdom on earth to set on earth. So those signs before that actually happens are signs unto those unto that prophecy, man. Things that we're supposed to look at. Okay, and like I said, this is gonna be a quick review. Like I said, I just want to read those 2 scriptures. There's many other scriptures explaining the chariots, which I have another show actually going in depth into the chariots, which is also on YouTube, which is called The Glorious Return of the Lord and the So-Called UFOs. If you type that in, then it should come up, and that's on another page with other brothers. But yeah, so I mean, the Lord put the Spirit in my dude's review, and it just to re-edify, because it's a beautiful thing to see those kind of signs, because it's beyond us. The Most High showing His power is beyond us, and it just shows that everything this white man is doing, everything he's moving forward, it just shows that it's nothing he can do. When the Most High shows His power overall and really brings the house down, there's nothing he can do, man. Okay. So if you haven't seen the video, like I said, it happened on April 19th. Go check it out and just pay attention to what I was saying if you haven't seen it, and just look when it slows it down, and look for that ember to start forming, and look for it to separate. And like I said, it looks like it flies away, but you be the judge of that. So with that, I want to say Thawada again, thank you to the Most High and the Son for giving the Spirit to do His review, and double honors to the elders, and all praise to all the brothers around the world, speaking the truth and sincerity, and holding tight to your crown. Shalom.